Rations by the Dozen. Seniors Matter by Cathy Oliver.
What do meat, butter, sugar and tea have in common with eggs, milk and clothing? All were restricted rations in Australia between 1945 and 1949. While many are worried about fuel rationing, for those in their 80s and 90s, it is nothing new. As Anzac Day approaches, it is fitting to remember not only the overseas sacrificial duties of our men and women, but also the commitments on the home front. Today, the balance in our diet has changed, and we might well eat less butter, sugar, and even meat. Margarine, for example, is a new mass-market product since then, and canola oil too, now the basis for so many products. And no doubt during World War II, vegans were rare. But many seniors will remember that clothing too was only available through purchasing via a coupon system. And what a system it was. The Australian War Memorial website has many fascinating entries about life on the home front. Here is some of what it says about rationing and coupons. To quote, "Rationing was administered by the Rationing Commission. Policing food rationing was based on the surrender of coupons before ration goods could be supplied. This had to occur between traders as well as consumers. Coupons were passed back from consumers to retailers, from retailers to wholesalers, and in many cases from wholesalers to producers, who were requested to return them to the Commission. Going through some books that have travelled faithfully with me from home to home, I discovered, tucked in one, my grandmother's ration book. There, in her beautiful copperplate writing, she has filled out one in preparation for butter, dated June 13, 1949. That unused coupon is silent, yet speaks volumes. Was it the end of rationing in Australia? If so, how long did it take for the full supply to resume? What was life like in the interim? Our seniors know the impact of the answers better than Google. However, the Australian War Memorial site provides the following interesting facts. Meat and clothing were in supply again after June 1948, but butter restrictions outlasted the war until June 1950. And of all things Australian, a good old cup of tea wasn't plentiful until July 1950. Yet sugar, maybe deemed more essential than now, was not restricted after 1947. Also interesting are the reasons given for rationing in World War II, again sourced from the AWM website. Rationing was introduced to manage shortages and control civilian consumption. It aimed to curb inflation, reduce total consumer spending, and limit impending shortages of essential goods. Now, does this sound familiar? If so, and you are worried, you need to read on. The broad reasoning behind the introduction of rationing was to ensure the equitable distribution of food and clothing. It was also hoped that a cut in consumer spending would lead to increased savings, which in turn could be invested in war loans. So you see, as our seniors will tell us, we have quite a long way to go if fuel rationing is our only shortage at the moment. But yet, it is also true that we've been down this road before.
About Cathy. Cathy Oliver is living it up in retirement living, detailing the highs and lows of senior life and the wisdom that comes with time.
This story was read by Rebecca Rose and Cathy Oliver.